So I have videos where I kind of go over the basic cleaning process for hot tub filters. By basic, I mean every 3 weeks or so, I'm using a kitchen sprayer to kind of just do a light cleaning of my hot tub filters. I take them out, I take them to the kitchen, I use the sprayer, I kind of get in between all the pleats. I've got another video on that if you want to see how that process goes. But in this video, it's time for me to do a deep chemical soak with a cleaning solution. That's something I do about every 3 months or so. So that's what this video is all about. So I'm going to go into that process step by step right now. The first step, obviously, is to get my filters out of the hot tub. It's a little challenging for me because they're right underneath that cover right there, and I've got a fence on this whole side over here, making it hard to get to, other than I have to climb onto the hot tub, fully clothed and with a microphone on, to get those filters out. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right now, and hopefully I won't fall in, or maybe hopefully for you, for your own amusement, I do. Let's check it out. First, I take the cover off. It floats, so I'm just going to set it aside so it's not in my way. I have 2 filters, and they just kind of unscrew. They have a threaded end on the bottom, and I'm just going to try and set it here like that. That's one filter, and then here is the second. So before we start in on the process of doing the chemical soak with the cleaning product, I just want to show you the product that I'm going to use. I've tried lots of different products for filter cleaning, and I love this one. It's called Power Soak. I'm going to put a link to Amazon down below in the description, but even if you don't take my word for it, check out the reviews. It's an awesome product with fantastic reviews on Amazon. It's inexpensive, and I use about 4 capfuls of this in that 5-gallon bucket. You're going to see that in a minute. I just wanted to give this product a shout out because it's definitely the product that you should get to do your deep cleaning on your filters. I also wanted to briefly mention that you can do your deep chemical soak of your filters either with cold water or with hot water. However, if you go the cold water route, you're going to want to leave them in the bucket for 24 hours. It's going to take a lot longer using cold water, but it can be gentler on the filter. Now, hot water only takes 1 hour of soak time. I prefer the hot water just to get them back in action that much faster, and I have not found that it impacts the quality or the lifespan of the filter in any significant way. But the choice is yours, cold water or hot water. However, if you go the cold water route, you're gonna wanna have a backup set of filters that you put in your hot tub while the other ones are soaking. It's not a good idea to have your hot tub with no filter whatsoever for 24 hours. That's a recipe for ending up with gunk and hair and leaves and other debris in the actual hot tub equipment. The filter's designed to keep those things out of there. So if you have them soaking for 24 hours, have a backup set of filters and put them in there while you're doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready to go into the kitchen. I'm going to put my filters in this bucket because they are soaking wet and they're dripping. I am going to go do the soak though in the kitchen. So let's just put them in here in the bucket. This filter is interesting in that it's a 2-part thing. I am also going to rinse the filters very quickly before I put them in the chemical soak. I do my regular cleaning every 3 weeks, so they shouldn't be too dirty. But now let's just go ahead and head to the kitchen. Okay, so now here we are in the kitchen. I'm going to turn the water on. I like hot water. I just feel like it gets the filters a little cleaner. And as I mentioned, I'm just going to kind of briefly give them a quick rinse. I'm going to get in between the paper pleats there. Just give it a good rinse. Just make sure there's no hair or any other gunk that's stuck on there. Like I said, I do this procedure more thoroughly every 3 weeks or so, so they shouldn't be too dirty. It hasn't been that long since the last time I cleaned them. I just don't want any junk in there while I'm soaking them in my 5-gallon bucket. So I really like to get in between every paper plate like that, just to make sure there's nothing in there. Not a big deal, just want to get them thoroughly clean. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill up my bucket with hot water. Again, if I'm using hot water, I can get this done in an hour. I'm going to add 4 capfuls of the Power Soak powder to that water. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It's not, doesn't have to be down to the milliliter. 4 capfuls of that powder to this 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to mix it up really well. I'm going to mix it up with my hand as well. Get it really thoroughly distributed in that water. Then I'm going to add my filters, and again, I want my filters to be completely submerged. I've got the 2-part filter, so really that probably works better if I put the 2 pieces back together again and then turn it sideways and then set the other filter on top. If I had 2 5-gallon buckets, that might make it a little bit easier, but it's not really that big a deal. Now I'm going to just fill it all the way up till the filters are completely submerged, and then I find that they float a little bit, so I usually set like a heavy pot or some kind of kitchen frying pan on top just to make sure they're totally submerged under that cleaning water. Okay, so it's been 1 hour since we started those filters soaking in the soaking solution. Now they're ready to come out. However, I'm not just going to take them out of the bucket and put them back in the hot tub. I've got to rinse them off again first, just like I did at the start. That's going to get that cleaning solution off of there, but also any kind of debris, oils, lotions, anything like that that kind of was brought to the surface by the power soak. I want to get rid of all of that too. So I'm going to rinse them off now. I'm going to dump the solution into right off the side of my hot tub here. I'm lucky in that this is almost exclusively rock. I don't have any grass there, I don't have any plants or trees or anything like that, because you don't want to dump that stuff on something that's important, just like you don't want to do that with your hot tub water when you drain it. Don't drain it on grass, trees, flowers, bushes, neighbor's yard, anything like that. So I'm going to dump it here because this is a perfect spot for that. Then I'm going to rinse them off and put them back in just like they came out. Okay, so like I said, now that they've been rinsed off, I'm just going to put them back in the same way I got them out. And for your sake, I hope I don't fall into the hot tub doing it. Well, maybe for my sake, not yours. It'd be for your amusement. Let's do it. And if you've never taken a hot tub filter out, they go in pretty easily and they come out pretty easily. They have a threaded screw here on the bottom that just kind of you set it down in the center of the hole and then you tighten it just like you would a screw going into a nut or something like that. So the only hard part is just my ability to reach it, because it is kind of hard to get to, kind of awkward. And because they're underwater, it can be a little bit hard to see what I'm doing. But that's it. Gonna put the lid back. Gonna climb down. I have the power cut because I like to turn it off when I'm doing my videos, but I'll turn it back on, get the water going, get it going through the new clean filters, and then that's gonna be it. But for today, my name's Jeff Campbell. This is my channel, Hot Tub Owner. I also have my website, hottubownerhq.com, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. It's a great way not only to tell me that you liked the video, but to tell YouTube as well, and they'll show it to more people. Then smash the subscribe button and the bell notification button too. That way you get notified of the next videos I put out. I'm putting out new videos every week, so I know if you own a hot tub or if you're about to buy one, there's gonna be a problem you have that I might have the solution for right here on this channel. But I'll see you in the next video.